it kicked off January with the Chambers of Xeric, the first raids to ever come to Old School, and it was a big game changer for us. We really wanted to bring a fresh challenge that the players had never seen anything like before to Old School, and I think we did exactly that, and the players have loved it since. From then, we've been obviously doing our weekly updates, directed entirely by the community, their suggestions, they vote for it, and then it happens. We've had the Inferno to kick off the summer, which was the hardest PVM challenge we've ever done, and again, totally designed in tandem with the community. Halfway through the summer, obviously we announced mobile, and that's coming soon. Fossil Island just shipped in September, our biggest update ever, in development for, well, it started being designed 11 years ago, and then we picked it up, I don't know, 9 months of development almost, and now Runefest as well, and we've still got a quarter to go. Players love quests, and they're always asking us for more. We've done Monkey Madness 2. This was our first Grandmaster quest ever, and the first quest to ever come to Old School. Since then, we've had the Client of Kurend and Bone Voyage, or Bone Voyage, depending on how you like to pronounce it, for Fossil Island. So we thought, what can we do next? The last two have been quite small. Should we go big? If we do, it's got to be iconic. And what's more iconic than Dragon Slayer? It's like the most recognizable RuneScape quest over the last 15 years. So we're taking it up a notch. It'll be our hardest quest ever, probably one of the longest quests ever as well. It's going to be an epic. It's written in conjunction with the story that already exists. So we'll be respecting that lore, continuing on the story, and make sure it's factually accurate. And plenty of epic puzzles, a load of epic combat, and of course a ton of epic rewards such as surge spells, new Dragon Fire Shield for Rangers, the Arva's Assembler, and many more, provided they pass the poll, of course. It's been fantastic. So I would describe it as one of the most RuneScape pieces of content we've ever done, which in itself is kind of silly, but it's just got something for everyone. It was, like I said, it was designed 11 years ago, so we've had to modernize that design, make it fit with our current game and its balancing. But its graphics, its audio, right down to the bare bones of its content is just fundamentally what RuneScape was designed to be. It's almost like stickability. So rather than delivering 6 new bosses and 5 new quests, it's got content that you can grind. You gain your XP, you gain your levels, you gain your items, and that's just the core of what RuneScape is. And players seem to have loved it so far. I don't think I could comfortably say that any piece of content was ever complete, especially with the way we're so community steered. We're totally open to updating anything, provided the community wants it and we can find a way to do it that doesn't harm the longevity of the game. And with Fossil Island just being released, I imagine we'll be tweaking it for many weeks to come. And if in 3 years' time they want something else for it and it fits, why not? So technically, I imagine when we announced mobile, it probably raised a few eyebrows about how technically possible it was. For Old School specifically, we're running a 2005 game engine. So to modernize that in a way that it can communicate and work comfortably in the 2017 platforms that we're trying to bring it to, it's been a technical challenge, and I'm sure some of my engineers will tell you just how challenging it's been. And we've still got a way to go, but it's here, it works. We should be going into beta this year, so we can start getting players' feedback and they can help direct how we're going to design the UI and the UX, because we're really building it for them and we want to keep them involved as much as possible. Beyond that, whenever it's ready. Technologically speaking, the UI and UX is not too much of a challenge. It's just getting it right for our players. So on desktop, they've got the ability to play in a fixed screen mode, they've got a resizable mode, but that's kind of it. They can zoom in and out and there's not too much detail they can change. On mobiles, you've got different sizes of screen, different resolutions, so we've got to make sure they've got the options that fit best for them, because we want to make sure it's as accessible as possible. Deadman's been great for us. It brings in a lot of new players. We're going into our 7th season today, but every season's different. So we've got content changes, again, totally directed by our community, how they want it to be played, so that they can change their strategies and make it work for them. And it's a fresh challenge every single time. And next year, we want to take that to a whole new level. We did our first one in America this year. Obviously, we're at Runefest here today. Who knows what it'll be next year or the year after that. Sheep Shearer 2. If the community want it, sure.